Catherine, and the channel is Adventures with Catherine. Today, I'm just taking you guys, a little malfunction there, just taking you guys on a nice little country drive. I'm located here in the great state of Pennsylvania. And occasionally what I like to do is I like to go on nice little, I'm trying to get my camera so it's not so cocky. I didn't say cocky, but you know, it was kind of twisted. There we go. It's a very cockeyed, but there we go. It's a lot better. So right now we are in Berks County. And shortly we will be in Lebanon County. And right now I am on what they call, just a sign for Charming Forge. There's a beautiful Charming Forge mansion back there, which is actually one of the stops, it was one of the stops along the Underground Railroad. I'll have to show that one day. But today, we are on what they consider Conrad Weiser Parkway. Currently, right now, we are in Womelsdorf PA. And if I go to the left or the right, that's 419. South to the left and north to the right. But we're going to keep on going up here. There goes Boyer's Market over there to the right. Lebanon, 13 miles. Myerstown, 8. We are now in Marion Township. Hope everyone is having a beautiful weekend. I just had to get out of the house and do something. Just something different. I want to do also a nature walk. But I thought, you know what? Let's just show people the countryside. So we're going to be driving through some nice little towns. Hopefully I remember all of them and the way to go to drive through them, because normally I would use my cell phone to navigate. Day here in PA. The temperature currently right now is 72 degrees. Places out this way that sell big equipment like that. You'll see a couple of them. That's the first one, and I think there's probably 2 more up here. This is considered Stotchburg. That one sign actually had it on there. I think in the middle of that town might be like a very popular restaurant. Usually the sign is hanging up, but I don't see it. Oh, there it goes. Darryl's Grill. That's Darrylz. Never been there. There goes Weiler's Produce. I've been in there before. Brought my big plants from there. I also have to stop somewhere and get a charger. My charger in my car died. So my cell phone, I think, has 80% battery life. So, gosh. That's one of my favorite little Amish stores to go in. They make very good chicken salad in there. There's a goat farm up here. Try to turn my... the goats aren't out anyway. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be driving by memory. Ooh, let's see how good my memory is. Several years ago, a whole lot of years ago, probably 10 plus years ago, I used to work in Lancaster County, in Lancaster itself at the outlets. So I would always take different routes to get to work just in case, you know, Lancaster Avenue was backed up. I could always hop on an alternate route to make it to my destination. Hello there, this is a continuation of a video that I started before when I got a phone call. This is the adventures with Catherine. I might show the beginning of the video or I might just start from here, but right now we are in, I think this is considered Lebanon County. We're in Myerstown. I'll have to Google that later to see what Myerstown is considered, but I thought it was considered Lebanon County. And I'm just going to take you guys along with me on a nice little little drive. We're going to get on the backcountry roads and we're just going to drive through some wonderful little towns, and we might go all the way to Lancaster if I can remember the route by memory, because I did not grab my separate little what do you call that? My additional little navigation device. Left that at home. And I can't record on my cell phone and use it for directions on Google Maps. So we're just going to try to wing it. We are going to hit these back roads. This is what I'm about to make the left-hand turn onto right now is 501. I think that's it south. Gosh, I don't remember. My memory is bad. That was a huge water tower. Oh, that's a cute house. Nice library, too. So this is officially, we're in Myerstown. What I like about driving through some of these little areas is just the beautiful houses. They don't make them like that anymore. They just don't. Now they're having some kind of street fair back there. I should go try and check it out. Or a block party. Evangelical Seminary. I was wondering what that big building was. I'm going to have to crack my window because it is getting kind of hot in her. Temperature right now is 73 degrees. I had to get out the house today. Like I was going to just chill and take it easy, but I was like, you know what? You need to get out the house. Take a nice little country drive. Show people some of the areas that are around me. Yeah. Then I'll go back home and eat and cook some food, actually. Today on the menu will be a red snapper. Crawforstown 5 miles, Wrightsville 3. My love for driving on the country roads and just taking a drive, it brings me solace. That comes from when I was growing up. Growing up, my family, we always had like station wagons or vans, and my dad liked customizable vans, really nice ones. He had one really nice blue one, and my dad would just pile us up in the vehicle, and we would head out on country drives. And it was one of those things that if our friends came over, or sometimes if our cousins would come over, they would want to go too, because it was just that thing of getting out of the house and just going and seeing what else there is to this beautiful world other than where you live. So my love of doing this and just getting in the car and just driving on country roads and looking at the sights, that comes from my upbringing. Thank you, Dad and Mom, for always, mostly my dad. My mom, for the most part, would sit in the passenger, and my seat was right in between them, in the front seat. And I can remember so many times my mom saying, Francis, do you know where you're going? Are we lost? Because that was my mom's biggest fear. My mom did not want to be lost, a black family out in the country. That terrified her. For us, it was exciting, and we just trusted that my dad always knew where we were going, and we always made it back home. Also, my love for reading maps. Yes, I am one of those people where I do not need a GPS unit. Give me a paper map, which I keep in all my vehicles. I'm going to find my way to where I got to go and back home. And I can remember being young and helping my dad. And right now we're in Heidelberg Township. There's several Heidelberg Townships. This one is in Lebanon County. There's also a Heidelberg Township in Berks County. Up in Allentown, there's also another Heidelberg, but we are in Lebanon County right now. Beautiful farms, beautiful farmhouses. Oh my God, that's a cute little home. Oh. I have this love for stone homes. I so want to move and get something else. I told my husband this. He thinks I'm joking. No, I want to get, my dream home is an older stone home on some acres. Which is really what I would like. Oh, a black bike rider out here in the country. Would love to have, a nice barn. Of course, I want animals as well. And I'm going to give that because I want it. It's like farmland on both sides. I'm going to try to turn my camera so you guys can maybe, I don't think I can tilt it anymore, but they got soy growing on one side, corn on the other. You see all the signs for mums for sale, and I do need to get mums to go on my deck. Gotta crack my windows. We're gonna hear some of the outside noise. Sorry if it messes up the video, but hey, horsies. I need fresh air, and I don't want to turn on the AC. I actually want to get the the smells from outside. Mary Lee Farms. That's a different name. Yeah, I better put on the AC. Or at least close that one. Dutch Way Farm Market. Now I just pulled, when I just started this video, I was leaving Dutch Way Market, but it was the one in Myerstown. So we just passed another one. That's different. That was like windshield chip repair. And they were doing it in a parking lot. Okay. We're going to go straight still. Mind you, I still don't know where we're going. I'm waiting until I see something that looks familiar. I think I know where I'm going. Oh, well. I'll turn you guys so you can see off to the side. If anything important happens, I'll turn you guys back. First video I've taken, or the second, today is the first day that I'm actually trying to film while driving, showing you guys what I'm looking at. Old Mill Road. This looks familiar. It looks very familiar, and if I start to see signs that talk about the Appalachian Trail, then I know where I'm at, or the Boy Scouts. Right now, yeah, I have no clue. Everybody's got their laundry out to dry. I might go back home and do my washing, hanging out on my line. All right, looks familiar. I'm seeing some familiar things. Mountain Trail Motel, which looks abandoned. Yeah, it's up for sale. So you want to buy a motel, there you go. Mountain Trail Farm. There goes a cute little house for sale. Those flowers were beautiful. Lancaster County, Elizabeth Township. You'll notice out here off to the side of the road, you'll see some cubicles or cubies with, boxes with things in there, and they pretty much run on the honor system. They'll have different things there for sale. Some people have, right now, a lot of people have their mums out there selling it to people, and they just trust that you're going to, here goes the Scout. Boy Scouts of America, that's up there. So this is looking familiar. I've been on this road before. I remember it well. This should be the ice cream place, I think. The Pretzel Hut. And the Pretzel Hut is hiring. Yet we are on 501 South. I get, the more I feel the need to get out of the house and do more things like this. I think we might be driving through soon. I can't always remember. I don't remember how they pronounce the name of this one town. I think it's Lititz, Lititz or Lititz, but yeah, you'll see it when we come upon it. Beautiful houses. Whenever I would take this drive, oh, the leaves and the leaves of the trees are changing colors. Love it. I was going to start to sing Moon Dance. Oh, the leaves on the trees are falling. Come to think of singing, I need to come up with a song for this channel. My other channel, I made several different songs. Intro song, a Wednesday hump day song. I've got to come up with a song for my adventures with Catherine. I'm sure inspiration will come to me when I least suspect it. Hoping this is all coming out okay. What is this? Litz, that's the name of the town. Lititz Apothecary. forget, the more I go through my checklist of all the things that I wanted to achieve and all the things that I wanted out of life. And I'm like, okay, you're 56 now. Get that. You want that stone house on the acres. Don't let anything get in your way. Make it happen and get that. And those are the words I can honestly say to other people. Don't let anything or anyone keep you from the dreams that you want to achieve in life. If you have someone in your life or something in your life that's holding you back from getting what you want, because sometimes people don't want the same things that you want. They're okay in their existence. So you got to weigh your options and go, am I going to try to get a better life by myself or with someone? Me, I'm like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to let you know when I get it. You can choose what you want to do. I want my next house. I'm going to get my next house. And whoever wants to come and live with me in my next house, so be it. If not, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. But I'm going to get my beautiful home that I want on acres. When I moved out of the city years ago, 20-something years ago, I bought the house and I saw the house. The real estate agent didn't see it. I saw it first. I wanted it because it sat in front of the cornfield. It was a fixer-up, needed work. People we were buying it from that think they were starting to the remodel and then they were going through a divorce. So, things needed to be done. Things still need to be done. And I'm like, this is not where I wanted to be 20-something years later. It was just something that I wanted to move out of the city. Now that I'm in my 50s, I'm like, okay, it's time to get it. We only get one life. Or as Eminem says, we are now in Lititz. I'm seeing more signs. So we are officially now in Lititz. They have stores down here, like on the other side of this road is Bomburgers, which they sell like floor coverings, paint, kitchen counters, stuff like that. Excuse me. God bless me. Welcome to Lititz. That is spelled Lititz. Turn you guys forward so you can see. They just got so many big, beautiful homes that you're like, OMG. I'm one of those rare people, I guess. I don't like the new construction homes. You give me, I just want an old stone home that's been around for over 100 years. You know it's going to be standing for a lot more because they made it really good. Or a brick. They have a lot of cute little stores too in the middle of Lititz. It's a very big tourist area too. You see groups of people that are walking. Cute little stores on both sides. like, this is the place for boutique little shops, and everyone is out walking and shopping and buying stuff. And I'm like debating, do I want to park my car and walk around? And I'm like, nah. There goes Wilbur's Chocolate, which I guess was a very huge employer here in this town. Very busy here. Very busy. Oh, they're having something here, it looks like. Wow. See a lot of tents over that way. If I see a parking spot, I am most definitely going to stop. But this place is packed. This house right over here, I love houses like that too. With the shutters on the outside, that, you know, if there's bad weather, you can close them shutters, protect your windows. Love that. I think I'm going to do a UE. Oh, not a UE. I'm going to make a left-hand turn. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to actually try to find some parking back in the heart of Lititz. So we can, and I'm going to do a walk around. I've never walked around through the city. I've always just drove through. Now that I see they got something going on at the park back there, we're gonna go take a look-see. So we're just gonna, and then trying to find another road where I can make another left. Is this a left or is this someone's driveway? Can't tell if this is someone's driveway. Okay, I'm on an alleyway right now. And darn it if the next street says it's a one-way. Great. So this is a one-way. And you know what I'm going to do? There we go. That's the best looking garage I've ever seen. Holy heck, that looks beautiful. Wow. You know, if the garage looks nice, the house has got to be outstanding. All right, so now we're just gonna head on back. Okay, these people over here are having, they're having a clothing sale. They're like, but the clothing is laying like on their hedges, on a table. Cute little house too. She got stuff hanging from the trees. That is just way too, and I don't want to disconnect my phone, but wow. She figured, hey, while people are driving by and walking around, maybe they'll stop here and buy some of my old clothing. What a beautiful Saturday. Oh my goodness. After all the rain that we've been having here in Pennsylvania, to finally just be able to get out. Just a cute little town. Tattered t-shirts. Flower company. Wow, that's loud. Is that a bug? Well, it has to be a bug. Got the Lititz National Bank on the corner, which is now a Citizens Bank. Rosie's Lunch. Got a nice little line going on there. Lititz was founded in 1756. Okay. Tomato Pie Cafe. That's where I want to get to, is this little park over here. But I think you have to stop when people are crossing. It is... You don't stop while people are crossing here, baby, you're probably going to hear some sirens coming behind you to remind you of why you should stop. Because they don't play that in Lititz. No, they do not play. Point, guys, we are going to head right back the way we came, because I am now ready for some food. It is probably after 2 o'clock right now. Bad habit of mine. Oh, that's a big, huge, beautiful home where I haven't had any food and I need to eat. Had a cup of coffee. I know they say, oh, you should have 3 meals a day. You know what? The last time I tried to actually eat 3 meals a day, I felt like a stuffed piglet. I'm finding I don't need 3 meals a day. I really don't. For breakfast, generally for me, I like to have coffee or tea and some fruit, preferably some mixed berries. And then that usually will carry me over, and I'll probably usually have like, I don't know, I usually also pack, when I go to work, I pack some fruit and nuts, because I like my trail mix. And my husband buys this one trail mix that has macadamia nuts. It has pumpkins and pumpkin seeds. All that is just so good. Oh boy. Oof. The drive back home, it's always so beautiful. I think I most definitely want to stop at that Myerstown. I think it was the township of Myerstown we were in, where they had the one blocked off. Unleaded 87, $3.81. The other one said $3.61. At Sheets. Remembered something. I forgot to season the fish that I want to eat today. Crap. So I'll be seasoning it today to cook for tomorrow. Just dawned on me. I'm like, son of a gun. I took him out to defrost yesterday and went to go eat at family's house yesterday after work. Supper for me last night, this is no lie. I went to the farmer's market to get some, chicken wings and stuff like that to go and sit down and partake with my family. And I had 3 or 4 chicken wings. And they were the party wings, okay? Not the whole wing, party wings. So 4 pieces of party wings. And mac and cheese. And I had a half of a snickerdoodle cookie. That was dinner. And I felt stuffed. Because I had a big salad for lunch. Oh, I love my salads. Which the perfect salad for me is, first of all, it's got to be organic, okay? Because I love me and I love my body, so give me organic. So it's an organic salad with a little bit of everything in there. It had some arugula, and I like to throw in my organic beets and organic chickpeas, and then I take some of my trail mix that has the cranberries and pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and walnuts. And I dump it over top of there with some of my favorite dressing, which is French. And that's my favorite salad. Nothing else. Don't add, don't need to throw any, no tuna in there, no chicken in there. That's it. Very filling. Chickpeas, I find, are very, very filling. They're so cute. They were, I don't even know what kind. They almost look like geese. They were all white with their orange bills, but they were kind of big. Wish I could have got them on video. They're on the left side of me. everything within me. Like, I've been so tired, and I had COVID. My whole family had gotten COVID, and it knocked, a couple of us down. Me and my niece were the only two that weren't hospitalized. But ever since I've had COVID, my fatigue is just so bad. And since I've gone back to work, I started back to work last year. I was a housewife for a number of years. And I explained all this on my previous channel, but I have to kind of like let people know that watch my new channel the history of why I went back to work after being a housewife for so many years, and the reason why I started doing YouTube channels. I always kept a very small circle. I've never been one of those people that thought they needed a lot of girlfriends or a lot of friends in general. I just wanted, you just give me 2 or 3 people that I can really count on, and I'm good. Well, I had those 2 people that I would hang out with. They are now gone. Got my angels looking out for me. My sibling, which I was the closest with, which she treated me from the time I was born, she treated me like I was her baby. I lost her in July. So doing the YouTube channels is sort of like my therapy, because I've always been sort of like a loner type person. Like, going out on drives like this by myself is nothing new. When my mom was alive, my mom would hate it when I would drive to Atlantic City just to go and gamble by myself. I would call her, as I was passed through Philly. I'd go, "Hey Mom, just want to let you know, on my way to Atlantic City." "Who's with you?" "Nobody." "Why do you do that?" It always frustrated her. But I've never been the type of person that, first of all, wanted to make phone calls to see who could go along with me, who could get a babysitter, who had money to go. I was like, by the time I go through calling people to see who could afford to go, who could get away, I could be halfway there. So that's always been my MO. I'd rather just go by myself. And to tell you the truth, I always have a fabulous time going by myself, because I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do. And when I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to leave. Hop in the car and go. And I've been very fortunate that when I go on my little adventures, I don't run into idiots. I follow a lot of people on YouTube, like solo female travelers, and mainly RVers, because I always wanted to get an RV, mainly because that was one of the things that my father always wanted. He wanted to get an RV, and he wanted to get out and just, go on adventures and take his family along with him. I want to pick that up. I want to start doing that. I've been saying it for years. But until I get my RV, me, my car, my cell phone, we're going to get out and we're going to do what we want to do. And along the way, sometimes you come across a street fair or a festival going on, and you just find a place to park, and you go and you just enjoy it, and make the most out of your adventures. Never stop doing something because you can't find some other people that want to do it with you. Screw that. I never let that stop me. Never. Because sometimes when you're going to certain places, you never know. Sometimes other people can bring their little negative energies along to the place, and it can mess up your whole trip. Because I know whenever I go someplace, I bring my positive energy along with me. And most of the time, I get those positive vibes right back from people. What is this? Waldeck Village. Oh, the view over there is pretty. Fresh cut flowers. You guys get to see everything that's on the opposite side of the road now as we're driving. Passing the Mountain Trail motel that we passed, that's up for sale. Down the mountain. We're going down, down, baby. Now there's another way that I would go, and this looks familiar. Okay. This right here looks very familiar. And I'll be able to know because along this road are speed bumps, I think. And the first time I took this road, I was like, what the heck? It's like, why in the heck they got speed bumps? Speed bump hump. Yeah. Which there must have been a lot of people that were speeding their butts off on this back road. Oh my, there goes a cow. How now, there, cow? Let's look at the cow. Let's look. Oh, look at him. Don't think it's look cute. There's nobody coming up behind me. Hi. Hi there, buddy. How are you doing? See ya. Let's put that back up. Hey guys. Yeah, when I tried to put the cell phone back up, yeah, it cut off. That's why sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to touch the cell phone. And that was like one of those narrow country roads. The first time I was on it, I was like, what the heck? Let me just try to adjust this a little bit. Now, I don't remember which way I went. Market Street. I think it's this way. We're going to try it. I think I go this way. Here comes another speed bump. Now they put a lot of these speed humps here because on most of these back roads, you know, you'll have your Amish horse and buggies, or the Amish people and Mennonite people on their scooters, motorized, and some people get on the backcountry roads and think that they can just go gung-ho. And no, you should not do that. We are now in Schaeferstown. That is a beautiful house with a back porch. Oh, second floor back porch. Gorgeous. Another speed hump. And there was an Amish horse and buggy that went in front of us. Look at this mansion. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now this, I do remember a little bit, because that's the Franklin house. Nope, I almost got into an accident pulling out. We're just gonna stop right here. And now I'm gonna go this way. Thought there was a museum right here as well. The Brundle Museum. Looks like it's getting work done on it. Now we're on some good little country roads. Country road, take me home to the place that I belong. West Virginia. BB Grocery Outlet, never been in there. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I always loved that song because my mama is from West Virginia. She never liked going back there. Just lets me know some terrible things must have happened there. She never wanted to go back to visit. I remember going back there once, stopping through once, and that was enough for her. Everybody got there. I'm going home to wash clothes and hang out my lawn like everybody else. I am going to hang up my lawn, my clothes today. I said lawn. Oh my gosh. I'm going to hang out my clothes like everyone else today. I was so happy when I saw the farmer didn't grow corn this year. Oh, I hate it when the farmer grows corn in front of the house. It is like, there's nothing scarier, excuse me, than at nighttime. You know, I like to look at the stars, look for the moon, you know, look at the moon and stuff. But that corn just makes that sound at night. And you're just waiting for someone to come and just step out and go, hey there, how you doing? Now, I think with the route that I'm taking right now, I don't think we're going to be going past that little street fair that we saw. Because right now, I'm on 419 North. Look at that view over there. Do you guys see that view? You see the mountains over there? Do you see that? You talk about gorge. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to turn you guys straight so you can see what I see as I'm driving. So I take it we are now in Mill Creek, baby. Look at that stone house there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got the King's Butcher Shop over here. And they also got some puppies for sale. at that farm. Always wanted to live at the very top of a mountain. Instead now I live at the base of a mountain right now. Not at the very base, but you know. That I'm in, the only thing we're going to see right now is farms past the cows on the left hand side. Yeah, it's farm area. Adventures with Catherine, there's so much to see. We can go to fairs, festivals, you see. So much in this world for us to observe. Come along with Catherine, with Adventures with Catherine. And not catchy enough for me. But it came in my mind. Yeah, there's something I can work off of that. Yeah. Adventures with Catherine. This might be Newman's Town that we were in right now. Mr. Softy is out getting money. Dollar General. No matter how small a little town is, you are guaranteed to find a Dollar General somewhere. Oh, Tony's Market and Indian Bazaar. I almost want to go back and go in there because I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. In Berks County, Heidelberg Township. Get off the middle of the median, Catherine. I don't know, seeing all this corn is making me hungry for some corn on the cob. Or I've always wanted to try Mexican corn. which there is actually a Mexican restaurant in my little area, my town. I know where I'm at now. Yes, I obey the speed limit. You ain't got to tell me. I do it anyway. You know what? I'm going to do a U-E here because I want to go somewhere else. I was going to go that way, but I want to stop and show you guys a park just in case I can't get to it tomorrow. I know some people usually clean house on Saturday. Me, I'm like, I want that one day of rest after working Monday through Friday. I'm resting on Saturday. I'm doing fun stuff on Saturday because really a lot of stuff is not open on Sunday, especially out my way. Perfect day to get up and clean. Whoa, that roof got a lot of damage. Holy heck. How is that building not falling down? OMG. That's like a straight up hazard. This poor guy's making a left-hand turn, and boy, oh boy. Because the people going straight don't have to stop. Good luck with getting out. But Womelsdorf. Welcome to Womelsdorf. And there goes the Womelsdorf little park. But we are going to go up here further to a little excuse me. I might come back here tomorrow because I think they're going to be doing a little, they usually have tour people. It's the Conrad Weiser Homestead. Walnuts, they have walnut trees over there. I came here before and I was like, okay, let's get some walnuts. Let me just pull over right here. Okay, guys, we're gonna just, and hopefully I can do the swap out without me turning off the phone. Open this up because I'm hot. The one thing I have to be so careful of with my iPhone is that you hit that one button, it just shuts off. And that's what happened when I was switching in between things. Here we go. We are here at Conrad Weiser Homestead. Conrad Weiser was, they call him the go-between guy. He worked with and spoke with the, and I want to say it was the Lenape Indians, which this was their land. Yeah. And they have tours here. What a beautiful tree. They have tours that they take you through, and they show you different things, and they tell you about the history of Conrad Weiser. And I'm trying to think. I want to say this was one of the spots where there was walnut trees. Because a couple of times what I did was I came out here and we actually were harvesting the walnuts. Also, let me just mention, there is no alcoholic beverages allowed here at this park. But usually on the weekends, usually on a Sunday, they'll have different events here and just let people know about the history of Conrad Weiser. And yeah, I don't think there's any. Are these walnuts? Yeah, these are the walnut trees. The walnuts haven't fallen yet. I'm seeing the little spiky things up in here. You see that? So those are the walnuts. None have fallen down. But the trick to getting them open, because they have that little spiky thing, we just wore all old sneakers. And with the old sneakers, we just kind of like stepped on them, and wear gloves too when you're harvesting them. It's my best advice to you. Now they do have parking up there further, but I need to get out and walk. I'm also going to walk back to the entranceway because they did have writing on there. And I don't quite remember all the information about Conrad Weiser or when this park was built. And again, this was all Indian land here. Of course, you guys know that, right? All this is the park. Let's see what they have here on the board. Let's see what's up here. And please, if you ever come here and you bring your pets along, clean up behind them, and they must be on leashes. People are very famous for wanting to come and bring their pets and just let them run wild so they can interrupt somebody else who's just trying to have a nice, relaxing day. Yeah, I don't really see any information, so we're gonna walk back here to the front gate. Old trees, man. You talk about big, I gotta watch the way I hold this so this phone doesn't fall, but look at that. You talk about some old trees. And the one thing I can tell you, when I come to places like this, oh wow, look at that. I wonder how old that is. I'm a very spiritual, in tune person. I'm not a religious person. But I have always been a type of person that can tell if I walk into a place and there is an energy that is not right, I literally feel that in my body. Usually the first sign to me that something feels off or something's not right, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I literally get sick in the pit of my stomach. So you ever get those feelings when you're going into an area Listen to your body. Some people just go, oh, I felt such and such a way, but I just shrugged it off. Yeah, one of the worst things you could ever do is shrug off a bad feeling, because that bad feeling is just trying to warn you, hey, something's not right. Something's not right. I don't know what's going on down there, but I'm seeing, I want to go down and look at the bridge, really. Oh, that's an old tree. Look at that. You majestic thing, you. Look at you. I almost want to come over there and hug you. So gorgeous. They have plenty of picnic tables out here. Oh, look at all the ducks over there. You know we got to go over that way. The other thing I like about this park, look at this old stonework. Do you see these are old steps, okay? Nice place to hide a Berks County rock, I know that. But when you see stuff like this, you just wonder, how long have these been here? Old. Just old. Okay. We're going to continue up here to the main gate so we can read what's on the gate. I almost thought there was writing down there, but it doesn't look like there was. See, and that just comes. Yeah. That scared the shit out of me. Do you hear me? I think those are walnuts that are falling. Oh, excuse me for cursing, but yeah, I didn't know what was happening at that moment. It's like, hold up, is someone trying to throw something at me? And that's the main road up there, but they have writing on the entrance to the gate, and I want to read that. Good thing I wore my kickity kicks. Hold up. My kickity kicks, which I'm sure as heck don't want to get any mud or anything on them, which means I need to go and get some cheaper shoes to wear, or some hiking shoes to wear. Okay. But I say Governor John Schultz Pathway by Womelsdorf Union Bank. Oh, that was all they had on there? The Tyron Lawback Gateway. Okay. I didn't know what was on there. What's over in this one? Conrad Weiser Memorial Park, 1926. Park plot contributed by Mr. and Mrs. Leroy Valentine. Thank you for. There's like little etchings on the stonework. That's cool. All right, back on our walk. It just dawned on me that I literally got out my car, left it parked there, whipped my purse on the front seat. Now I want to go see this. Oh yeah. That's weird. It's like one stone right there. The adventurer in me wants to go and flip that over to see what the heck is underneath it, because I'm nosy. And I'm an adventurer. Okay. Gotta watch it because these walnuts, and I have walnuts at my home too. Yeah, these are all, see them all falling? Pretty sure those are walnuts. They look, they're smaller than the ones at my house though. I wonder if these, yeah, those are the walnuts. They're just much smaller. Okay. So that's just that. Bug flew right in my eye. Flew right in. Surprised there's not water flowing there in that little area with all the rain that we've been having. What is this over here? I might as well just check everything out while I got you guys along with me. Even though when doing stuff like this, like I'm doing these little adventure things, I should probably just have the phone on a live feed. So in case anything happens, if I were to fall into something, oh, that got washed out. Someone could kind of like call and say, hey, this woman needs some help. She's out exploring. Now, where did I see that one stone that was just laying here, out of place? There it goes. That was just weird. Just looks so weird. It's just that one that was there. Okay, we made it back up. The sneakers, yeah. I do not advise anyone to go on a nature walk, thank you, with these sneakers on. Okay, so now I'm going to take you guys all over the park here. We're going to explore. Might as well get my steps in right now. See, normally this is where the water flows, which in PA, we have been getting a lot of water. So make sure nobody's coming up behind me. There's that one colored leaf. Actually, there's a couple. Look at that. All right. Also, just to remind people that when you are going out adventuring, have your wits about you. Be mindful of your surroundings so that you get no surprises. Because me, every move in a bush, every car that's approaching me, if I see people off in the distance, I'm going to keep an eye on. Ooh, boy, oh boy. That bench right there is looking mighty good right now. And I so want to sit down. Look at these trees. They are just so big. Look at that. Okay. Now we're gonna go to see Conrad Weiser's house. And we're gonna hop in the car. just to show you how beautiful. And I know everyone says this about where they live. Oh, my state is the prettiest, and my state just has, you know, the best stuff. And no. My state of PA, I love it. It's gorgeous. I think we should rename it the Pretty State, quite frankly. But my purse is still intact, so that's good. Now, we're gonna go around the curve here to Conrad Weiser, his house. And hopefully I can take this out and put it back in. I tell you guys, I hit that button again on the side of my iPhone and it cut off. But luckily for me, I use this one software where I can just link together all my videos. So no worries. But it never fails. Whenever I try to replace my phone back in the holder, yeah, that's what happens. Someone's building out there. I wonder what they're building. Over there to your right is actually a nursery. Ryland Gardens. And over here, I'm just gonna pull right here and take my phone out. Okay, and hopefully I can take everything down, put it back in my holder without hitting the buttons that turn off the phone. It's like I'm trying to avoid it so much to where I'm putting, there we go, that's better. And grabbing the keys. All right. So, and let's lock the car since we're gonna be walking around. First, let me show you guys the Conrad Weiser, in case you ever want to bring your family out here and you want to do some tours. Here's the information here on the Conrad Weiser Homestead and the Memorial Park with the hours. Charter Day is the second Sunday in March. April, May, September, October, November, and December. The first Sunday of each month, noon to 4, you know, they're going to be doing their tours and doing and letting you know about the area, which I think for sure I'm going to come back tomorrow. Yeah, so here we have it. And this is just some of the things that they show you that they do here when they're doing their reenactments, or just showing you what all is going on. And let's see, they got a board over here, so we're gonna go and see that. A lot of acorns on the ground. Look at that. Wow, look at the cars driving in. Wow, okay, so I think this is a car show or something. A lot of cars driving through, a lot of older cars. Look at that one, holy crap. Right place at the right time, got to see a car show coming through. Okay, so this says, is this Weiser's house? With a question mark. And let's see here, we can't be for sure. We know that Conrad Weiser owned this land and lived on the property from 1729 to about 1750. And there's a strong oral tradition indicating that Weiser's house stood on this spot. But archaeology conducted in 2000 found few artifacts dating to the early 1700s. even if Weiser lived in this house, it has changed quite a bit since his time. The Sheets family, which I think that's how it's spelled, Scheetz family, who farmed the area after the Weisers, used the homestead as a summer kitchen. Later owners made repairs after a fire and tornado damaged the building in the early 1900s. More renovations occurred when Conrad Weiser Memorial Park was founded in the 1920s. As a result, very little of the original construction material remains. And they're showing you in 1904, a tornado tore through the Topahocken, taking the roof off of the homestead. At about 1834, the Sheets family added another room and the bake oven to the homestead. They also added stucco to the exterior, probably to make the old and new sections match. By 1880, the stucco had been removed to reveal the fieldstone masonry seen today. Between 1926 and 1928, other renovations were also made to the homestead. A stone stoop replaced the simple wooden staircase. Renovators rebuilt the windows to make them symmetrical and added shutters, and clay roof tiles replaced the wooden shake roof. So I'm just going to step back here and show you guys. This was the, oh, look at that house. I mean, look at that car, guys. A lot of old cars coming through here. It must be a car show that's going to be going on. Okay, so this is the house that the tornado hit. Clay roof, shutters. The other buildings, I'm not sure how long they were here. Oh, that is neat. Oh, they had to put a note saying, please do not drink this water. Now, normally houses like this, see the small house? Usually houses like that were known as the spring house, and that's where the families would generally cook, you know? Instead of heating up the house, you cook in there. But I'll try to come back tomorrow so we can see the tour. We're gonna go over this way right now. Grapevines. Okay. This tree planted in memory of Conrad Weiser, April 4th, 1925, by the Children of the American Revolution, Conrad Weiser chapter in Berks County. That is a big old tree. That's a big one. Reverend Dr. J.N. Kurtz Pathway by Lutheran Contributors. Washington Circle by P.O.S. of A. Okay. Now the one thing I'm noticing about this, which I've never been in this area before, but they have markers going completely around. These stones that are going completely around this circle. So I'm not going to step in the inner part of that. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, so they have the stones that are marking off the inner circle. And to the memory of Conrad Weiser. And that's a TP hat. Wow. Erected by the Patriotic Order Sons of America of Berks County, September 25th, 1909. Conrad Weiser, pioneer, soldier, diplomat, magistrate, as interpreter and Indian agent. He negotiated every treaty from 1732 until near the close of the French and Indian War. Born in Angst, we're not going to try to say that. He was born in Germany, November 2nd, 1696. Died in Womelsdorf, PA, July 13th, in 1760. Honorable Fred C.A. Mueller's Mall by Berkshire Knitting Mills. Yeah, so they're having, the area over there is where we just came from. And that's where the cars were going to. I think I packed up. I guess they're gonna have their little car show over there. They're all older cars. Look how that tree is growing. Look at that. Right, let's go read this right here. And look at that. I think somebody's getting married over there. Yeah, that's a wedding party. I think they're coming here for their pictures, or somebody is actually getting married. And that's why the old cars were there, because there goes the old cars. And I just saw the bride, and the guys are all dressed in suits or vests and dressed up, but cool. Okay, beautiful bronze statue. Let me just give you a look at that. I'm going to try to Shekalami boulder, erected by Improved Order of Redmen, degree of Pocahontas of Berks County, Pennsylvania, 1927. Wow. $1927. Beautiful. In the summertime, I bet you the flowers do look a lot nicer. Now, try not to go where I saw the all the ducks. I think this is going to be right over there. Yeah, we're going to cut through here. We're going to cut through. Who cares if I get my Nike Vapor Max all messed up on the bottom? I want to get black ones anyway for fall. I will be attaching. I'm going to be getting because someone told me, hey, you should get a P.O. box in case people want to send you things from their area. I'm going to get a P.O. box. Also, if you live in Pennsylvania and you know of any fairs or any festivals that are going to be going on in like Berks County, Lancaster, Lebanon, I don't want to travel too daggone far. You know, I've traveled as far as the Poconos to go to a festival. Yeah, let me know. I wonder how old that bench is. Memorial Grove. They have left our earthly companionship, but still live within our hearts. And you know that's right. Whenever I see a cardinal, I always believe and think that it's a loved one coming to see me. Honorable Richard Peters Pathway by Lee Schleimer. Oh, I see where they're at. They're over that way, but I'm gonna keep on going down this way. Oh, I'm being adventurous today. I have not been down here in so long. Like the last time I was here, and I see some soft mud. Now we're trying to avoid the soft muddy stuff. We'll walk in the grass. But what are these? I'll get closer and see what this is. Oh, okay. Those are just pine cones. All right. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look and make sure I don't step in like some mud. Ooh, somebody gotta fix that. Okay, that ain't good because you know what? That tree there is being held up by this tree here who's leaning. Like these two are gonna fall. I don't know. Maybe that was going, but look at that. Yeah, don't picnic underneath those. Because those look like a strong breeze gonna come and that's going to be it. There goes more walnut tree things on the floor. Now this is very weird and someone put little kids' ballet shoes here. That's very weird. Like someone's leaving. Okay. Maybe a child passed and they thought that maybe they like coming to this area. Because the ballet shoes are right there. That's... No swimming, boating, fishing, or ice skating. None of that. Okay, because I just want to know why the bubbles are out there. Is that like a filtration thing? Because I've seen the water running from over here, but I want to know what the bubbles are. Because you know me, I'm intrigued. Very intrigued. I want to know what the bubbles are for. Okay, those steps have seen better days. Now, this is a clear indication of some stone steps that are very, very old. And you do not want to try to venture up or down this here. But it's a good place to hide a Berks County rock, baby. Who's going to see it? Who? Me and people like me. I watch another YouTuber. I started watching him like a year or so ago. He is a science teacher from this area. And his channel is the Wandering Woodsman. Wandering Woodsman, you inspired me to get out here and adventure and show people all that's out here to see. Hi ducks, hi geese. Because I don't see no ducks. This is all geese. Geese country. And they can be so nasty. Oh. Canada, you could have kept them. we don't want your geese. Now look how old this is. OMG. I love seeing rocks and just fascinating. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to where my car is. We're going to venture up this way. These steps are in much better shape. Okay, that's a big hole right there. I don't know what might live in that hole, and I don't want to be here when it comes out. We're just going to avoid you. We're just going to, yeah, we're going to go this way. Woo. All right, we made it up. We made it up. Thought I saw something right here. I'll show you guys in a second. But it literally smells like some animal has been marking its territory up here. Strong, musty smell. To the pioneers and heroes of the Tappahaken. All right, guys, a little lone squirrel. There's another little bridge over there that I see. We might as well go over and check it out because I want to see what the inscriptions are on the bridge. All I gotta say, if I fall or slide down one of these little hills, no one is going to be laughing louder than me. Okay. Dietrich Outhouse Families of Berks County. What the, is that a... That stone house there is nice too. More old steps, guys. I can't wait to go inside this building tomorrow to see, because I don't remember ever being in this one, and they have like some old artifacts, but I just like looking at the structure. To me, I love this. That's how I want